G'day, Ben Futrell here from Max My Profit for the weekly whiteboard wisdom. And first of all, apologies for no whiteboard wisdom last week because in my wisdom, I almost destroyed my left ankle out doing a sunrise photography shoot. I tripped over and wrecked a whole bunch of ligaments. I'm putting all my weight on my right foot, otherwise I'd probably have a crutch supporting me right now. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about learning more to earn more. You can see we've got the L plate on. And, you know, I've been running my national events, the Business Fast Track business seminars, and I wanted to let you know a little bit about why it's important that as a business owner, you go to seminars, why it is you should go and you should learn more, whether you go to seminars or you watch videos like this or you listen to podcasts or you read books, it doesn't matter. But if you want to earn more, you have to learn more, right? You are earning right now what you've learned or worked out how to earn. And by learning more, you can increase your earning because now you've worked out how to do it. Now, for example, I haven't learned how to make as much money as Richard Branson yet, so I've got a bit of learning to do, no doubt. And so it's about just increasing your knowledge so you can be more confident in what you do. And I liken it to this. You know, people go into business and without much thinking about it, without much training. But if you were if you have a degree of some sort, or if you're a trade certificate, you might be like a tradie, a plumber, electrician, or hairdresser, or something like that. Or maybe you've got a degree. Maybe you've got a degree in accounting or business or marketing or something like that. It takes years, right, to get those degrees. But it doesn't take much training to open a business. In fact, most people, you know, you jump online, you spend your $100 and you register a business name, and you think you've got a clever business name, and off you go. And little do you know that running a business is a lot more difficult than just being good at what you do. So I always encourage people to say, well, okay, if you want to make more out of your business, if you want to make more out of your life, then you need to learn how to do it. There's a lot of people that have done it before that can give you a lot of the shortcuts, tips and tricks to make it happen. And that way, you know, you don't have to worry about making all the mistakes that some of us have, like myself. You know, I've been in business now for 25 years. You can learn from the mistakes that we've made and fast track your results. And that's why it's called Business Fast Track. So, you know, first of all, go to businessfasttrack.com.au and you can get yourself a ticket to my national events running this month. If you miss out this month, I won't be doing it again until later on in the year. But what I did want to do was talk to you a bit about graduating, because learning is associated with graduating. Now, back when you were younger, you went to school and you graduated, and at the end of every year there was a test. And those tests or exams or whatever they might be called would test whether or not you've retained the knowledge that they've tried to give you that year. And if you did really poorly at school, then you'd have to repeat a year. They'd make you do it all over again. And now what I see is adults are repeating years, year after year after year, without graduating because they're not learning more, so they're not progressing in life. And what I call, you know, graduation back in school was about passing exams. Graduation once you're an adult is more about increasing, you know, your net worth, your assets, your business profitability, your lifestyle, the amount of holidays you go on, the type of house you live in, your bank account, the car you drive. All of those things show that you're graduating, as long as you're not borrowing a heap of money to make it happen, right? So you want to make sure you've got the cash flow to support it. And so I think of it like this. Now, if you've got kids, great, you'll relate to this. If you haven't got kids, I'm sure you were a kid at some stage, so you'll be able to relate. Imagine your child went to school, right, and they did 4th grade, and they got to the end of that year in 4th grade. They come home, they said, Mum, Dad, I've got some bad news. I've got to repeat year 4. Now, you'd be upset, but you'd be pretty supportive as a parent. You send them off for their second year, year 4, 4th grade, to go and see if they could learn what they didn't learn, right? But they get to the end of their second year in 4th grade, and they come and say, Mum, Dad, I've got bad news. I've got to repeat again. Now you're starting to get frustrated. Maybe you're getting a DNA check. You probably think, is this kid mine? But we start to blame the school. We blame the schooling system. We start to think, is there something psychological that's wrong with our child? But you'd be supportive. You send them off again. The 3rd year, same thing happens. They get home after their 3rd year of repeating year 4. Say, Mum, Dad, bad news. I've got to repeat again. In fact, this happens for so many years in a row, they're driving themselves to school for grade 4. Now, I know you probably had a giggle at that, but I ask you, how many years have you repeated the same year, year in, year out, and made it okay? And so this is the challenge, right? So as once we leave school, the accountability to graduate disappears, and there's no one checking in on you every year to see whether or not you've leveled up. You're not getting an exam. No one is saying you have to repeat. The years that we have are not called grades, because that finishes when we finish our HSC or whatever, you know, it's called where you live. But the reality is that no one's checking in to make sure you graduate. So here's my challenge to you. Are you graduating? I get a lot of people come to me and say, Ben, teach me how to make more sales or get more clients or make my business more profitable. but they don't want to put the work in. And the work is that you've got to learn more if you want to earn more. If you haven't worked out how to make your business profitable, you've got to learn how to. If you haven't learned how to do marketing, you've got to learn how to. And there's no shortcut to that. It's about you applying yourself. Sure, you can hire people to do it for you, but you've still got to learn about how to make it happen. You've still got to change your mindset, be more entrepreneurial, and understand how somebody who makes more than you do, how they think, right? Like I said, I haven't worked out how Richard Branson's done it yet. I'm still working on that, or Bill Gates, or any of these entrepreneurs, because what they've learned has got them to where they are. And so that's really the message today. If you want to earn more, you have to learn more. All right. Quick few minutes for any questions. Is there any questions out there, Quinn, that we can answer?
We've got Tim Sullivan, who says, glad to see you.
G'day, Tim. Good to have you on board, buddy. Any questions? No questions, Quinn? No questions. Well, I didn't ask for questions, so you're probably not going to ask any. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's weekly Whiteboard Wisdom. I just want to encourage you, if you are ready to graduate, jump onto businessfasttrack.com.au, select a venue and a time that suits you best. Come and see my live 2-hour seminar where I take you through the 5 stages of business growth and a step-by-step process of how to make that happen. Plus, everybody that attends, I give you my foundation checklist, which is several pages, and it takes you through the basis of building up the base of your business. It's a checklist that I use to grow just pretty much every business that we ever work with, and I'm going to give you that checklist for free. So businessfasttrack.com.au, come and join us. We're in Sydney next week. We've got 2 events. I think we're in Brisbane the week after, and then I'm also, at the end of this month, I'm at the Future Business Expo as a keynote speaker on the 29th of March up in Newcastle. So make sure you come along, see me at one of those events, and I'm going to help you learn more so you can earn more and take your business to the next level.
Got a question? Hey, Coach, what is the first thing a new owner should learn?
And who's that question from?
That's from William Eric Lindsay.
G'day, William. A question from William Eric Lindsay. Thanks, mate, for your question. He says, what is the first thing a new business owner should learn? And I think it is to get out of your own way. Because most business owners start a business because they're good at what they do, and they end up doing all the work in the business. And one of the things I find when I'm running my live events, and I ask the question, I say to people, are you doing something you don't like doing in your business? And typically a lot of hands go up, and I say, what are those activities that you're doing? And it could be something like sales or bookkeeping or cleaning or going to the bank, or something that you could be paying somebody else to do it that actually loves it. So I always say to new owners, have a look at all the tasks that you're doing in your business. If there's things you don't like doing, I can guarantee it's taking you 3 times longer to get it done than someone that does love doing it. So bookkeeping is a classic example. If you don't like doing your own books, hire somebody that loves bookkeeping, pay them, whatever they've got to be paid, $30, $40, $50 an hour, and that frees up your time to go and do the stuff that's more important, helping you achieve your goals. Any other questions?
He said, awesome, thanks, Ben. And then we've got Vishnu says, great lesson, great analogy.
Great lesson. Thank you very much, Vishnu. Very appreciate you coming on here. Hopefully, you've enjoyed today's weekly Whiteboard Wisdom. Make sure you tune in for the next one. This will be decoded, or whatever it is that our media guru over here, Quinn, does, and put up onto YouTube as well. So if you want to go back and watch it later, it'll be on Facebook forever, but of course it sits on our YouTube channel. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, have a profitable day.